Okay, once you have your actions loaded, you have to have them loaded and your actions window open. Then you can start using them. You also need to have your layers panel open. So if you can't find either of those, you go up to window and you can open them from there. So I've already loaded my actions into the computer and they're sitting here waiting for me to use. Actions are basically some different effects, some different adjustments someone has already done and come up with a filter that they've put in a folder and is ready for you to use. So I'm going to start. I always start with my portraits by retouching them. So we're going to go into the Florabella retouch and you're going to open the folder here. And there's so many options. Some of these are a little more complicated than others. But what the ones I like to use, I'm just going to have you kind of make a mental note. Natural skin smoothers, really nice for smoothing out skin. Ultra skin smoothers, really dramatic, but it smooths skin really well. I usually skip past some of these, but you can try them. There's different directions for each one. Like there's skin bronzer, creamy powder. I usually just do the ultra smooth skin. Then I usually use quick eye sparkle. That's one of my favorites. And then usually when you brighten the eyes, if their teeth are showing, you'll need to whiten and brighten their teeth as well. But you can see there's lip balm, there's rosy cheeks, there's all sorts of things. So this is how you apply an action. You're going to click on the name Ultra Smooth Skin. Don't click on the arrow and open this. This is actually going to show you every single step that is happening in Photoshop to make Ultra Smooth Skin. So I don't want to make this list any longer than it already is. So I'm just clicking on the word, and then you have to click play. It's at the bottom middle here, this triangle. Click play. And then it's going to load the action, and you're going to see your layers panel. Things happening in your layers panel. You're going to get these little menus that pop up. And it might take a second to load. This one in particular takes just a little bit longer to load. Okay, so now it's loaded. And this actually gives me some instructions. It says, use a soft white brush on the black layer mask to brush on smooth skin. Stay away from areas of detail and be subtle. Adjust individual layers as needed. So I'm just going to click stop or hit enter. And if you look over here, in my layers panel here, you can see I have my image in the background and I have this ultra smooth skin on top. If you look here, the layer mask is highlighted, which means we are going to start using layer masks to edit this photo. In your layers panel here, when you see a little mask, a white mask means that layer is visible. A black mask means that layer is invisible. Like you can turn that layer on and off, its visibility on and off with this eyeball as well. But right now, this layer is visible with the eyeball, but because it has a black mask on it, the black mask is hiding that layer. So I can't see ultra smooth skin. And the reason that happens is you don't want ultra smooth skin to fill your whole page. You just want it to be on certain areas like her face. So what I have to do is I have to paint with a white brush to reveal ultra smooth skin in the areas that I want to reveal it. So the actions actually already put it on a paintbrush and put white. So watch what happens. I'm going to use my brackets on my keyboard to make my brush bigger or smaller. I could also change the brush size up here. But look, as I drag around, and remember, so it's really nice to use your brackets on your keyboard. It's the keys, the right and left key underneath your backspace bar, because then it just really makes it easier to change sizes. So I'm going to zoom in. I like to get close up. I want to avoid things like nostrils and things like that. If you do too much and you want to undo something, you can Control Z, but you can also paint in black to hide the effect again. So look at down here in the corner, this is how Photoshop is set up. This is the cool thing about Photoshop, are these masks. So white is revealing that ultra smooth skin. I want to make it disappear because I just got it on her nose. So I'm going to click that little arrow and it toggles back to black. And I can click and it will undo and take away on her nostrils. If you don't have black and white in your swatches here, you can click this little icon too, and it will automatically put black and white in there.